Greetings everyone. I am delighted to present my thesis titled Enhancing UX UI, a mixed approach evolution of a web-based student clearance system at the State University in the Philippines. Introduction. The crime of falsification of a document may be committed, among other things, by counterfeiting or imitating an handwriting, signature, or rubric of causing it to appear that person have participated in any action proceeding. The punishment for this crime is imprisonment in a correctional facility for a duration ranging for 2 years, 4 months, and 1 day to 6 years. Along with fine, regardless of the strong support of the Jose Rizal Memorial State University system in the implementation of the law, the falsification of document emerged as one of the common violations committed by the students. Students tend to copy the signature either electronically or manually, and the worst case is when they scan the clearance and edit the original name of the owner. Document falsification is not only problem that the students encountered during the clearance process. To assess how well a software product can be used by a specific user to accomplish specific goals with effectiveness, efficiency, and satisfaction in specific context of use. Testing the usability of a software system is crucial in the software development process. On the other hand, user experience evaluation for software products is essential. Hence, it evaluates the index or scores in terms of products awareness, acquisition and installation, and product support and use. As usability and user experience testings becomes more popular and widely recognized to evaluate pre-commercialized or pre-deployed products including software system, researchers are encouraged to conduct on pre-deployment evaluation of the developed web-based clearance system focusing on interface or usability evaluation and user experience evaluation. Further, the researcher's core objective is to evaluate the web-based clearance system, user interface usability, and to assess the overall user experience when using the software system. The task completion rate of the student participants shows that Task 5 logout attains the highest task completion rate of 95%, while Task 5 logout attains the highest task completion rate of 95%. While Task 2 apply for clearance attained the lowest rate of 45%, the result implies that the Task 5 has the most number of participants who completed the task while Task 2 has the least. Result also showed that among the 5 tasks assigned to student participants, only Task 5 logout and Task 3 view clearance is rated to be good considering a standard completion rate of 78%. Therefore, Task 5 and Task 3 were considered easy for the student participant to perform, thus corresponding system module forms were considered good. Further, student participants attain an average task completion of 70% which is rated as not good based on percent standard completion rate. This is figure 4 presenting the task completion rate result of different tasks conducted by the participants categorized as A students and B the staff. The average completion rate for the students is 70%, while the average completion for staff is 25.4. The average completion time for students is 31.45%, while the average completion time for staff is 25.04%. For 3.2 usability efficiency, the average task completion time for student participant and staff participant is shown in figure 5. The result shows that task 2 apply for clearance has the highest task completion time of 54.2 seconds, while task 5 logout has the lowest task completion of time of 9.7 seconds. This implies that task 2 has the longest time it takes to complete the task while task 5 has the shortest time of completion. Overall, the web-based student clearance system attains an average task completion time of 31.45 for, for student participant, which is not good since it is above the allotted time. This implies that the student participants are not efficient since the participant finish the task longer than expected allotted time. So this is figure 5, illustrating the task completion time result for various tasks completed by the participants, categorized as A for the student and B staff participants. So the average completion rate for the students is 31.45, while the average completion time for staff is 25.04. For 3.2 usability efficiency, the average task completion time for student participant and staff participant is shown in figure 5. The result shows that task 2 apply for clearance has the highest task completion time of 54.2 seconds, while task 5 logout has the lowest task completion of time of 9.7 seconds. This implies that task 2 has the longest time it takes to complete the task while task 5 has the shortest time of completion. Overall, the web-based student clearance system attains an average task completion time of 31.45 for, for student participant, which is not good since it is above the allotted time. This implies that the student participants are not efficient since the participant finish the task longer than expected allotted time. So this is figure 6 representing user satisfaction levels. It, de- it demonstrate it demonstrate that 20% of staff members and 0% of students reported feeling frustrated, while 30% expressed feeling delighted. Additionally, 70% of students and 60% of staff reported a sense of engagement, while no participants reported feeling bored. For 3.4 user experience, graphical representation of user experience evaluation results gathered using the UMUX questionnaire for students and staff participants is shown in figure 7. The result shows that 11%, 55% of the student participants rated web-based student clearance system within the marginal range of participants consider the system as okay. Meanwhile, 8 of 40% of the student participants consider the system as acceptable or within the range of good, excellent, and best ratings. Participant 15 shows low user experience evaluation scores of 38%. However, this does not affect the overall rating. The overall the overall experience of the participant based on the UMUX questionnaire is 71%, which is considered an acceptable or a good percentage rating. This implies that the majority of the student participants like the web-based student clearance system application and will recommend it to the others. This is figure 4 presenting the task completion rate result of different tasks conducted by the participants categorized as A students and B the staff. The average completion rate for the students is 70%, while the average of while the average completion for staff is 25.4, while the average completion time for students is 31.45%, while the average completion time for staff is 25.04%. Recommendations. Based on the data gathered and analyzed in terms of effectiveness, only staff participants attain an average task completion rate above 78% standard completion rate. This implies that the different tasks assigned for the staff participants were mostly AC, thus most of the system UI design for the staff accounts is considered good. Regarding efficiency, only staff participants attain an average task completion time of 25.04, which is good since it is below the allotted time. This implies that the staff participants are considered efficient in doing the different tasks given since it took the task a shorter time to finish than the expected allotted time. Considering satisfaction, more students are delighted to use the system as depicted in the highest percentage of 30%, while the staff participants only have percentage of 20%. The student participants are more involved than staff participants who only have a 60% engagement rate as they achieve the highest percentage of 70%. The results indicate that Neither participant found to be boring when they were related to the features of the web-based clearance system. However, one staff participant reports feeling irritated while working on the duties. That's all my presentation. Thank you everyone.